Okay, for 12-2, we're doing central tendencies. What in the world does that mean? It means central in the middle of your data. What is the average? And average is not just one thing. It could be mean, median, or mode, or mid-range, which we don't usually see the mid-range as often. Okay, so finding the center, there are more than one way than, and we don't really like to use the word average. It usually refers to the mean, but we have to be careful of that word average. Yes, I'll put it that way. They're all averages. So yeah, people use the word average for mean, but it could be the median or mode. So let's go through what each of these are. So we have the mean, median, mode, and the mid-range. They all are ways to find our middle of our data. So the mean, here's the symbols for the mean. The mean is got this X bar that represents an average, a mean. And it says sum of all your numbers divided by how many numbers there are. So what are you going to do? Add up all your numbers and divide by however many numbers there are. Pause, take a second, write that down. Okay. Add up all your numbers, divide by how many there are. That's what it looks like in symbol form. Okay. So this table below shows highest earnings in millions of dollars for actresses and actors. And I think this just looks like TV actresses for actors. This doesn't look like all women. Charlie Sheen, these are mostly, yeah, they're both, but whatever. Find the mean earnings in millions of dollars for the 10 highest earning actors. So we got to look at the actors and the actresses separately, and we're going to find the mean. So what are we going to do for the mean? So these are the men. So let's look at them first, right? Men, 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 and then women, women, women. So we need to add these all up. So you're going to get out your calculator and add them up. Okay, so 40 plus 20 plus 15 plus 13 plus 11 plus 11 plus 10 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9. I got 147. So when I added these up, I got 147. Okay. And this would be our x's, just so you know what x stood for. Adding up those numbers. Then I'm going to take, to find the mean, I'm going to take the 147 and divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 because there were two of those. 10 because there were 10 of those, not two. So I get 14.7 million. It's always in million for these ones. And this is our mid. Okay, now let's do the same idea for these women over here. We need to, let me plug this in. It's got low power. So we need to add up the women. So 13 plus 13 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 9 plus 9 plus 7, 7, 7. I got 95. So I did a regular E, and it is not a regular E. Oops, I still have that on like slow-mo. Big mo. Maybe medium. Okay. I got 95. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. And then the mean would be 95 divided by 10, which is 9.5 million. Ooh, who makes more money? According to this chart, women make way less money than men. I know we've been trying to make it equal, but men, you do make more money naturally than women, always. All right. So can you do the mean? Can you add them up and divide by how many there are? Good. Glad we got that situated. What if I give you a frequency table? Can you still do the mean? Oh, it's a little harder. Okay. So this is a stress rating and the frequency. What does it mean by frequency? Well, it means there are two zeros, one, one, three twos. So you could literally list these all out. Go ahead, list out 31 sevens, 6 13s. I don't really want to. I'm lazy. What is a quick way to add things up and why we have it? Multiplication, right? Think through, why do we have multiplication? Because we do not want to add things. That's too many things. So what we can do for this, for kind of adding up, or it would be the same as adding them all up, is we times how many there are by the number that it represented. Okay, so we're going to go 0 times 2 is 0. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 12 is 36, right? Now I second guessed myself. Yes. And then 4 times 16 is, I don't know. 4 times 16 is 64. 5 times 18 is 90. And you could pause and do this if you want. So 6 times 13 is 78. And 7 times 31 is 217. And 26 times 8 is 208. And 15 times 9 is 135. And 14 times 10 is 140. So what we just did is we basically added each category, and now we need to add them all up. Okay, so we're going to go 0 plus 1 plus 6 plus 36 plus 64 plus 90 plus 78 plus 217 plus 208. Oops. Plus 135 plus 140. Hopefully I typed that in right. I got that the sum of this row here was 975. Okay. How many total numbers are there? This is your frequency. So add these up as well. So 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 12 plus 16 plus 18 plus 13 plus 31 plus 26 plus 15 plus 14. I got 151. So the frequency is 151. So there had to have been 151 numbers. That's why I wasn't going to write them all out, right? And so to get the mean, we would then divide these two numbers. There was a total of 975 divided by 151. I get about 6.5 if I round to the 1 decimal place, the tenths. Cool. There you go. Way harder with a frequency table because you have two things you have to add up. A little bit confusing, but the times works way better than to list out all the numbers, right? List out 18 of these, 13 of these, 31 of these, and then add them up. So we like the times to help us add ours up. Okay, and then this was your frequency divide. And does it look like 6.5 is about the middle? It does. These are big numbers. These are smaller, but a lot more of them, right? It does look like that's the middle. So that's our average, 6.5, our mean. What's another average? The median. So the median is my least favorite because you have to put your numbers in order. And mean, you just add them all up. I just get out my calculator. But median, you have to put them all in order and find that middle number. If there's two middle numbers, you add them and divide by 2. You find the mean of the middle two. So look at this first one, and you can read through the definition. Look at this first one. I have to put it in order for A here. So the lowest number, oh, it is in order. No, not in order. So the lowest number is 84, then 88, then 84, 88, 90, and then 95, and then 98. So I like to cross them out to make sure I don't miss a number, especially if they're big sets. Okay, mean. So some people learn like slash your way to the middle. 90 totally works. I don't care. You could add, you just got to find, the exact middle number. If there were two middle numbers, then again, you're going to have to add them. So the median is 90. This is still an average, right? Still a way to find the middle, 90. Okay, so the next one, let's put these in order. The lowest was 7, then 13, then 15, and then what, 25, then 28, 25, 28, 34. I don't even know what these would represent. 47, 59, 68, and 74. Okay, got them all? Perfect. All right, so we could do our slash way in. Boo, ba, doo, boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. And then we go, oh, there's, oh, wait. No, I messed up my slashing, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I did not. For some reason, I slashed the 47 off a little and it looked weird. Okay, so we have two numbers. See how it splits it right in half? 5 on that side, 5 on that side. So we have to take 28 plus 34 divided by 2. So 28 plus 34 divided by 2 is 31. So that is the median of this one. Okay, so it's a little harder, I think, to find the median, the mean, just because you have to put them in order. Okay. All right. Let's just switch to that same chart. Oh no. How are we going to do this? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to add up how many numbers there are and visually slash our way to that middle, right? So for example, if we had 20 numbers, we know there's got to be 10 and 10. So we're going to add these up. And I think it said the median is n plus 1 divided by 2. Yeah, it kind of gives you that. I'm going to leave that right like there. Okay, so we already added these up, right? So let me double check. I think it was 151, 2 plus, but I didn't really, usually in class, I make y'all double check with me, but you're not with me right now. 31, 15, and 14. So yeah, I got 151 again. And it tells me to add 1 and divide by 2. Okay, so 152 divided by 2 is 76. So number 76 is your exact middle one. Number 76. Okay, so I'm going to start adding each category up until I get to 76. So 2 plus 1 is 3, right? Plus 3 is 6. Plus 12 is 18. Plus 16 is 34. Plus 18 is 52. Plus 13 is 65. Plus 31 is 96. So in this category here it goes from 65 to 96. All the other numbers are in the middle. So it has to be 31 is your median. So not as easy as I would like it to be. I don't really have another better method. It's like how many numbers are there? Divide them in half if they're even. Add 1 divided by 2 if they're not even. And then you can get which number you're at. Well, you could always add 1 divided by 2. That'll get you your position. Woo! Not fun. Try to find that number. Okay. Why the heck? Okay, we haven't even done the mode yet. That's right. Why the heck do we have a median and a mean? Why do we have more than one? Why do we have the mode? So here's the thought process. What if I'm talking salaries, okay? And I have this dude who lives in my state who makes billions of dollars and is super rich. The rest of us are very, very low. His average in our mean will really make it look like we're way richer than we are. So a mean can be skewed up or down by outliers, by big or small numbers. So we have to have another way to find the middle. Outliers mess up my mean. Okay, so I don't even want to do the mean and median of this. I just want you to know if you have an outlier, use the median or the mode. But the mode's a little weirder because it doesn't always happen. So what is our mode? It is our most common number. So looking at number A here, what is the most common number? So 7 is twice, so 7. That's your mode. So just the most common. B, 2, 1, 4, they're all different, so there's no mode. Okay, so that's what makes it hard to rely on the mode. So we have to use the median a lot. if we have outliers, because gosh darn it, there's not always a mode, or sometimes there's more than one mode, which is our last question. With the modes, there's more than one, are 3 and 6. Now, I mean, shoot, if you have big data set, you could list like 2 or 3 modes. Beyond 3, just say no mode, because it becomes meaningless if there's too many. Okay, mode is great also. It's our only way to find the middle of words, of category data. So if I collected everyone's hair colors, I cannot add them up and divide by how many there are. Nor can you assign them numbers and add them up, because that's not the same thing. That's not finding the middle. So I would put all the hair colors and see which one was the most common. That's the middle. So the mode is great for category data. Mid-range. Now the mid-range is our lazy way of finding the middle. All we do is take the highest and the lowest and add them and divide by 2. Now, all we do, highest number, lowest number, add them up, divide by 2. What could go wrong? I mean, that's amazing, quick, easy. What could go wrong is this could be an outlier. This could be an outlier. I mean, so it's thrown off big time by outliers. So you have to be careful of that. So the mid-range, do we have any with the mid-range? Yeah, let's find the mid-range of best places to be a woman, worst places to be a woman. So mid-range of this data set right here. What is the lowest? 87.2. What is the highest? 100. So we're going to take, for the mid-range, we're going to take the highest of 100, we're going to add it to the lowest, and we're going to divide by 2. So 100 plus 87.2, divide that by 2, I get 93.6. Pretty easy to do. Now the mid-range over here, the lowest is 0, plus the highest is 29, divided by 2. So I get 14.5. Again, I love this method if you don't have outliers. It's great, super quick. Still finding the middle. It's still looking at the middle. It's just a different way. Okay. Suppose your 6th grade exams in your course are as following. Compute the final course grade. Oh, which way should I get your grade? Well, the mean. What do? Why don't you pause this video, try them all, and turn it back on. Make sure you get them right. Okay, so mean, I'm going to add them up. Plus 69, plus 75, plus 86, plus 86, plus 92. I got 460 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is 76.66 repeating. So 76.7, the median. These are in order. That's nice. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I got 75 plus 86 divided by 2. So there was an even amount. I get 80.5. Okay, the mode, the most common one is 86. It's the only one that repeats. Mid-range, lowest plus highest divided by 2. So 52 plus 92 divided by 2 is a 72. Which way would you like me to calculate your grade today? Oh, for this example, let's go with the mode. Yay, best. Now, that's only because I like the highest grade, right? If I wanted the lowest grade, then I can go with the mid-range. So I don't know what our data doesn't always have to be grades. It could be, sugar content or, I mean, whatever you could think of. So there you go. Mean, median, mode, mid-range are the 4 ways to find the middle, and you have to do them from frequencies as well. Okay. Good luck.